I'll just mention it in the live stream room. Did we just play challenge? 5 minute. Okay, so a 5 minute game here against. Okay, looks like it's probably better than his racing, I assume. Gallic. Oh, bishop f7 looks crashing. It's going to be bishop f3. Nope. Yeah. Put a pre-move in. I think knight g4. I think casting for e5. There's queen d4. No, there's no queen d4. So knight f6, e5, and there's no queen d4. There's queen g7 here. Rook f8. Anything stronger? Can't see it, so I think I'll just play queen g7. Okay, it's going to crawl out or something. Maybe. I hope not. Be quite embarrassing. If I get to play d3. So there's bishop e3 on the cards. Bishop g5, rook e1, queen h4 for bishop g5. There's bishop c5. It's looking a bit dangerous. Bishop c5. Mind you, I don't know. Rook f1 now. There's knight d5 as well. There's queen c5 check. Okay. Queen c5 check. Alright, so queen h5 looks pretty flashy. It's mated on the game. 20 moves. Gotcha. Okay, Alcoin. Actually, there's a defense knight g8 I've been wanting to try out. Oh, he hasn't played that. Okay, let's go into just, I don't know, g6 system. I think this is easier than bullet after eating, actually. Yeah, I don't recommend bullet much after eating. Okay. All playing in IM 2700s, even worse, just amplifies the issue, I think. Right, so h6, if he takes there's knight h7 after. Can't see the attack being that strong after knight h7. Okay. So bishop g5 coming up. Okay, win the exchange. What about f5? Just to keep control of g4. There was knight c2. I could have won the rook. Great. I'll just try and win the queen with b5 and b4. Okay, win the queen. Can't see that white's got too much chance here, even if I blunder. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back and see what's going on then. Okay. Challenge someone else, I think, for a 5-minute 8 arms. I think he's quite a strong ECF player. Is he around? Oh, Mustang fan is playing. Frank Emmett's playing. Matthew, maybe 5 minutes or something. And Pie Walker Matt, he's wonder if he's around. Zambo's rating. Okay. And to friends for being able to challenge. Anyone else around? Okay. And King's Gambit. Should be fun. Second move. Why is he thinking so long? A bit worried now. Have to hold D4 here. I think E5 is okay. Not too many choices anyway. Otherwise my centre will collapse. I think also here. Let's try for F7, I think rook C1, bishop C4 for F7. So bishop F7 on the cards, knight G5 with queen E4, bishop F7, knight G5. I think that's okay. I'll use my queen, might get a pawn, don't I? Takes my queen, pawn up. Okay, interesting. So queen D2 here. Let's maybe E6 and knight E5. I get to play rook F4 next. So E7 might be good. Oh, just rook E1. Oh, bishop D4 after. Knight G6 doesn't do anything. Knight G4. Knight G4 might be okay. Get the queen off for a moment. There's bishop F2 after that. So bishop f2, knight f4, bishop g3. I'm just getting my king off this diagonal, I think. Let him take d4 play for e7. So my king's on the fire again. G3 or bishop g1. I think bishop g1. Trying to get some king safety going. And then rook e1 and e7. So rook e1 and e7. I'll take the queen here. Let's lose the exchange. Okay, so rook c2 now. Oh, there's knight e3. Oh dear. Just blundered the exchange. That's e7 to the rescue there. Hang on, knight e3 and just take. And this h2 is a problem. Knight e2, queen e2, knight takes. There's always e7. Okay, well e7 here. Take on d5. And there's queen e1, bishop g1, e7 though. What about rook c5, just pinning that pesky knight for a moment. Take and then e7 after. That'll be winning the rook. Okay, if I just take the rook here for a sec. So just rook f1 for a moment, or queen f3. This rook isn't, it's not really doing much. I could just take that. I think I will just sack the exchange around. The knight's too good. I hate the knight. So just queen e2 or something. Queen e2 and then e7. So there's rook f1 and e7. E7 here. Or just rook f1 for a sec. And queen e5. Try and put pressure on now. Okay, e7 here. So there'll be a threat of rook f8 and yeah, that was quite good. Okay, so I think maybe Sicilian. Dragon, why not? Okay, fairy. Not that I know any of the fairy of the dragon. Just assume it's fairy. So knight takes b2, queen a5. Doesn't do anything. No, actually does. Queen a5 actually does something. It hits the bishop on g5. I'll just put a link to the thing. Queen a5 hits the bishop on g5. Takes. Nothing. Knight b2 takes. Queen a5, bishop d2. Knight b2 takes, rook c3. King takes, queen a5. I want to lose all my pieces. Right, just b5. b5 for a moment. And queen a5 later. Okay, so what's happening here? How did I lose so much time anyway? 4:06 to 4:15. Oh, blimey. So e5 I can take knight e5. Knight b5 I can take on queen a5. Maybe not. Queen a5 for knight b2. Queen c3. Yeah, so, I don't know. Okay. So knight b2 is the threat, I think. Knight takes b2. Okay. Let's parry b4. After the knight moves, queen a3. Don't think it does anything. B4 here. What about just b4 here? Because that queen is blocked by the rook. So b4 here. The knight moves back. Then something. Knight takes b2. Okay, knight takes d5. So knight takes b2. He's on e7 now. What about bishop f5 as well? Bishop d4. Knight a3. What about knight a3? That looks dangerous. I'm not sure it's sound. But anyway, go for it. Just want to try and get to that king somehow. So takes king b1. Unclear how I proceed. Still looks sort of fun with that bishop anyway. Must be something in principle. Rook c3, rook c8, rook takes b3, that sort of thing. Maybe bishop d4 and bishop f5. Actually, let's go for that. Takes. Oh, he's not doing anything there. Okay, so bishop takes d4 and bishop f5. Why not? Weaken c2. There's knight c2 and queen a2. So I'm now threatening queen a1, queen b2. Also bishop f5 would be good for rook d2 for queen a1. Bishop f5 I think is a better threat, or b3. b3. This looks good. Bishop f5, b3. I think bishop f5 first. Actually, hg is dangerous here. Bishop f5 after hg gives me a tempo. Okay, so just rook c2 here, rook c8, then take it from there. Or just queen takes b2 here? What about just queen b2? I'm on c2, I'm on rook on d4. There's rook c4, there's bishop, well, there's b3. There's b3. In fact, b3 might imply queen c2, taking... Is there anything better? Oh, I thought rook c4 anyway. So, what's his highest rate being at? 2241. Okay. Okay, playing on the challenger. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to stop the broadcast there for this.